want the Detroit Lions to select at pick 6? Right now in the comment section, let me know the player you want the Lions to get. A lot of prospects out there, so I just want to see what you think. Go ahead and get into Todd McShay's mock draft as it was just dropped. Who does he have the Detroit Lions selecting at pick 6 and 18? Well, to give you an idea, for the first pick, he had the Indianapolis Colts trading up with the Chicago Bears, selecting Bryce Young. Trades do matter, and wanting to know what the Chicago Bears doing also matter. And this is what he said about this. Says, Indianapolis had entered each of the past 5 seasons with different starting quarterback options for veteran options via free agency and trades, but it was number 27 in total QBR last season, 36.8, and the offense was at the bottom of the NFL in points per game, 15.8. General Manager Chris Broussard will be eager to jump in line and land the top quarterback on the Colts board, whoever that may end up being, and the Bears should be listening to offers. They have their quarterback in Justin Fields and can still land a standout defensive player with a trade back while also picking up additional draft capital. Matt Miller actually projected the Colts to move up to number 1 in his mock last week, too. It just makes sense. The return could come down to just how desperate the quarter-needy teams are and fall in love with a specific passer, but I expect the Bears to receive something in the ballpark of the number 4 and a second-round pick 35 and a fifth-rounder and maybe even additional first-round selection in 2024. I do apologize, a little bit of slur. I still got COVID here, so I'm going through this with the best that I can do. So trade makes absolute sense. I think everybody pretty much expects that. At pick 2, the Houston Texans go ahead and grab C.J. Stroud, getting themselves a quarterback that they need to help their team out. Makes perfect sense right there. And in the next 2 picks, you got Will Anderson going to the Arizona Cardinals, as well as Jalen Carter going to the Chicago Bears. Yes, the Bears do get a player who I love, and that's pretty much to be expected in all honesty here. And then Tyree Wilson, interestingly enough, goes 5 to the Seattle Seahawks. So let me know in the comments below, who should the Lions draft at pick 6? Name a player. That is going to be the pinned comment for this video. I want you guys to be the general manager of this football team. Who would and who should be picked at pick 6? Let's continue on here with the next 10 players that is available, so we'll give you an idea. Myles Murphy, available, edge rusher from Clemson. Anthony Richardson, quarterback from Florida, available, as well as Peter Skoronski, considered the best offensive lineman in the draft. Calijah, Cancey, defensive tackle from Pitt, as well as Jaxon Smith-Njigba, the wide receiver. Devon Witherspoon, cornerback from Illinois, who a lot have the Detroit Lions taking potentially at 6 or at 18. Michael Mayer, tight end, no damn way. Paris Johnson Jr. from Ohio State. Lukas Van Ness and Broderick Jones. So, who should the Lions draft? Like I said, that's going to be the pinned comment for this video. And with pick 6 in the 2023 NFL mock draft from Todd McShay, he has the Detroit Lions taking Myles Murphy, edge rusher from Clemson. Really do like this selection. He would be my BPA if this is how the first, 5th, 5 picks go in the mock draft. Why? Because Myles Murphy is exactly what the Lions need, opposite of Aiden Hutchinson. Now look, edge is not the biggest need for this team, no doubt about it, but Brad Holmes is a BPA type of guy, and this is what he said about this selection to the Detroit Lions. McShay said, I think Detroit sticks with Jared Goff and uses this pick on the poorest defensive unit. I considered a quarterback, but Murphy has much higher grade than my CB1, and the defense needs support at multiple positions. It couldn't stop anyone last season, allowing a league high of 6.2 yards per play. Adding Murphy's speed off the edge to a group of that already includes the 2022 first-rounder Aiden Hutchinson and surprise rookie standout James Houston immediately moves the defense going forward. Again, I absolutely love this pick. I think this is the BPA. Understand we need defensive tackle. We need cornerback. No doubt about it. But if you go BPA, at least on my big board, he's the best player available. And I like Myles Murphy, and I just want to get better on all positions. I am a BPA type of guy. Maybe you're not. Maybe you say Devon Witherspoon should be the selection there. Now, honestly, I wouldn't have a problem with that because we do need a lot of help at the cornerback position, and he is CB1 on many draft boards, and now he's jumping all the way up there for me. But grade this pick. What do you think the Detroit Lions should get this grade from Todd McShay? Grade what you think this would be. Remember, you got to understand the first 5 picks, and so you're picking at pick 6 with the available prospects. So grade this selection A, B, C, D, or F. Let me know in the comments below, what do you have for this mock draft grade? Is for considering BPA, I'm going to go ahead and give it a B+. That is my grade. Let me know your grade below. Let's continue on here with Todd McShay's mock draft. Obviously, we got another prospect here on the board at pick 18. Now, the Lions could do many options here. First off, they can go ahead and do BPA if they want to get a linebacker. They obviously want to get a cornerback. I think those are the two biggest needs if you're to go edge or even defensive tackle at this spot, no doubt about it. The Lions could trade up. They could trade down if they feel a prospect is not available. There's many options for the Detroit Lions for going in this said route. But with the 18th pick, he has the Lions staying there. He has the Detroit Lions selecting Kelee Ringo, cornerback out of Georgia. Interesting selection here. Now, I've seen in 2 mock drafts Kelee Ringo become the Lions selection at pick 18. Now, I'm not going to lie here. I don't think this is probably the BPA for me, in all honesty. But, look, he's got some strengths there. He's an elite athletic skilled player. This guy definitely has all the tangibles. He is 6'2", big body guy. He is best in man coverage, moving down to guard tight ends and bigger slot receivers. He's explosive movement skills, fluid athleticism, change of direction. He's a strong tackler who plays well in run defense and box safety. He definitely could do that, as serious potential as a corner blitzer. Effective jam at the receiver. And I think that's one of my most underrated skill is jamming the receivers to the line of scrimmage. He's very good in zone coverage. He's got good length and athleticism, natural skills, but there's some weaknesses. It is. And it's often late to the receiver and shows instincts not really timing well. Makes too many stupid errors and ways too reliant on his speed and physical gifts. Often overly physical in coverage. He had some issues developing smooth back and pedal. You don't want that at the cornerback position. In all honesty, it can be some issues for the Detroit Lions if they were to pick him there. But let me know in the comments right now, what do you grade this selection with Kelee Ringo? A, B, C, D, or F? Let me know your grade with this pick. When it comes to Kelee Ringo, I would look at other options first. Would Trenton Simpson be available? I think that could be an option. Obviously, if Christian Gonzalez or other cornerbacks like Devon Witherspoon, Joey Porter Jr., I have them all ahead of him. Hell, I got Cam Smith ahead of him. So I'd look at those players before them. If they're all gone, man, that may be an option for the Detroit Lions to trade back a little bit. For this mock draft, it seems exactly what we've been talking about for this football team now for the whole offseason since the Lions season was over. BPA, cornerback. Defense, defense, defense. A lot of defensive players, and Lions need defense. So that's how bad we are in the department on the defense. It was not a good unit, and the Detroit Lions need to upgrade those positions. So going Myles Murphy and Kelee Ringo does fill needs, but I'm not that big on Kelee Ringo. I am not. I kind of do feel like he is a second-round prospect. So an option for the Detroit Lions could be trade down if they're stuck with those selections. It really is. But let me know what you think about Todd McShay's draft all around. Who would you have rather drafted at both selections? Who would you rather have? Let me know below in the comments, because I'm curious to see what you think as a GM. You know, this channel is all about you guys. It's all about giving your perspective. So let me know in the comments below. We do got a lot of videos dropping here, even though I'm not feeling great. We're still going to drop content. Why? Because I have to. You guys deserve it. We're going to get this content dropped for you live. I don't know if the live show is going to happen tomorrow. Depends how I feel. It's difficult to go live when you're feeling this awful. We'll see. If I feel a little bit better, for sure I will. So just hang on to there. If not, video will be dropped. It may not be the most graphical video, but I promise I will get videos dropped for you. And we're going to continue to make content and get ready for free agency in the NFL draft. That's what this stuff is all about. Without further ado, adios.